What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlayboyGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we took on UCLA, ran into a buzzsaw. They were just too much for us, especially in the second half. First half, we had it tied. Then the third quarter happened, and everything just went downhill. Just mistakes, bad luck, and what's worse, we got two more defensive starters out. We're just depleted. I just don't know what to do about it. It's just part of the game. We just got to work around it as best we can. So today we're taking on Houston. It's a home game. It's a big game for us because we got several guys coming to visit. Hopefully we can get some commitments today. But we got to win. It really helps if you win on those particular days for guys come and visit. You see here, they're a full letter grade better than us. Their stats don't say a whole lot to me. They're a pass-happy team. They run a 3-4 defense. But it doesn't tell me a whole lot. We just got to play good. Try our best if we can, especially today since we got recruits coming. Speaking of, let's go to in-season recruiting. All right, looks like we got a quarterback ready to visit, but we got a negative pitch. Tony's looking for something more in regards to program prestige. We're still number one on his list. I feel like if we win today, because he's going to come and visit today, if we could win today, I think we have a chance of getting. We need bodies in the worst way at quarterback. We've had such a hard time getting any quarterbacks wanting to come here because you got to remember Bo Davis is a senior and we got a true freshman that's our best number 2 guy and he's not very good. We need a bunch of quarterbacks in the offseason. We need bodies, period, at the quarterback position. So this guy is very important for us to get. So you look here, Murray is okay. He's just more concerned about other things. He doesn't care about location. He doesn't care about academics. He doesn't care about playing early, and he definitely doesn't care about program prestige. So I can either go with coach prestige or coaching style. I'm going to go with coaching style and just take a chance. We don't know if he'll like it or not. One thing you got to remember, if you have a negative pitch, you will not have a positive pitch. It's always one or the other. So this isn't going to help per se. The only thing that's really going to help us get this guy is if we win. Next up, strong safety, Dustin Longshore. We're now 4th, and he's getting really close to narrow down his top 3. We still don't know what he likes pitch-wise, and if you go back and look at our roster, we got 2 true freshmen at strong safety anyways. One of them definitely starts, of course. It's Schroeder, and I like Schroeder a lot. What I may do with this kid is I just may cut my ties with him because I want to put my points elsewhere where we need it most. This isn't super important, strong safety. I am more concerned about other positions. I would prefer to get maybe a strong safety in the offseason. So this isn't a big deal for me if we cut ties with him now. I feel like it's going to be a tough get trying to overcome Texas, LSU, and Tennessee. So let's just put no points in him, and let's keep going, and we'll distribute those points later. Wide receiver, Rodney Anderson. Looks like it's us and Tennessee, more or less. But we got a positive pitch. That's good. We're in good shape for him. Rashad Black, wide receiver out of Indiana. He's ready to visit today. He doesn't like it playing time. He doesn't care about our coach prestige. So we can do... I'm thinking coach prestige is well, he doesn't like coach prestige. I don't know what he likes. You just got to take a chance on like maybe location. I may try location just because it's Indiana, Kentucky. We'll just try that and see if that works. Tight end, Michael Miller. We're in good shape for him. He is visiting today, and he likes our campus or locations. We'll definitely go with location. Trent Skinner, middle linebacker. He joked that Coach Sexton was a nobody in the coaching ranks. I don't know if I want that kid, to be honest. I'm still going to go after him because we're at the top of his list. He obviously thinks something of us. So I'm not going to do any changes there. I still think we got a chance just because we're at the top of his list. Guard, Jason Booker. We're at the top of his list. We just don't know what he likes. But I feel like we got a good chance of getting him. It looks like we're pulling ahead of everybody. We also got this guard, Eric Joseph. We're just keep moving down the list. But we got a positive pitch. And I really like his size, strength, all that good stuff. So I'm going to keep going after this kid. And hopefully we can at least make his top 3. If not, we'll just put points elsewhere. And that is it. So we've got 13 points left. I'm going to go... We're going to do 14 across the board. And I'm going to do 16 for here. But let's go back and look. Anderson, We got a positive pitch. I like where we're at with points-wise there. Rashad Black, I'm okay with the points we have there. Michael Miller, I'm okay with that. I think we're going to end up getting him. Skinner, even though he doesn't like one of our pitches, we're at the top of his list. I'm not worried about that. Jason Booker, I think we got a very good chance of getting him. I wouldn't mind putting points. I'd like to put a couple more points here from somebody. What we may do is like this Miller kid. I'm going to take 2 points off of him. I think we're going to get him because he likes our pitch and we're at the top of his list. I'm going to take 2 points off of him and put 2 more here. Because, again, super important. We got to get bodies at quarterback. So I like what I'm seeing all there. So now we're down to 7 guys we're going after. Probably 6. We just don't know what this Joseph guy's going to do. But we added a couple more points to him. That may be enough to put him back, us back in his top 3. All right, let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25 polls. It doesn't really affect us. Looks like Michigan is doing their thing. They'll probably win the whole thing. We can look at Heisman Watch. Again, doesn't really affect us. Looks like Michigan, they got 1 guy in there instead of 3. Players of the week, I don't care. Conference standings. I want to look at our team information screen. And again, this has been our biggest problem right now. It wasn't so much the loss to UCLA, it's that we lost 2 guys. Outside linebackers, to be exact. So I don't know how much 4-3 we're going to be able to do. Thankfully, Abdullah is coming back in a week. But Allen is out for a full month, over a month. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of depth at outside linebacker. We've been kind of unfortunate. We haven't been able to find a couple outside linebackers good enough to play, get behind those 2 guys. So we just got to recruit better going forward. But again, that hasn't been a strength for us in the recruiting world outside of that first season. Look at some stats. Bo, Drummer, Morgan, they're all doing their thing. They're our trifecta on offense. Of course, Abdullah's numbers are going to stay put because he's not playing today. We can look at Houston. No injuries. Looks like they got a quarterback doing okay. Nothing at running back, but you just never know. It all depends on their impact players, where they're at and such. They are going to throw the ball over the field. At least that's what they normally like to do. It looks like they got 1 guy making a ton of tackles through halfway of the season. I think that is it. We're not changing anything offensively, so we should be good to go. I will make my adjustments on the roster on the defensive side once we get into the game. So let's just go ahead and do that. Got to get a win today. Too many recruits coming in. I'd love to get some commitments so we could put those points elsewhere. Looks like they have a guard out today, which is fine by me. We need all the help we can get. What I may do defensively, since we're so depleted and we're not very talented there anyways, I may have to run some clock. I feel like I have no choice at this point. All right, let's look at the preview. Brad's rocking a pink shirt today.
Mother Nature has served up perfect weather for today's game.
Perfect weather.
The Houston Cougars and the Murray State Racers. We hope you're ready for an
I still can't fill out the stadium yet. We will eventually.
Here come the Racers.
I guess we're just not playing well enough. Jeez. You would think people would care by now. Josh Morgan's having a great season. Only 5 touchdowns. I'd like to get him in the end zone more, but I try not to force it. They didn't even show him making that catch. All right, they're picking us. Hopefully they're right. Let's go to the coin toss. They won the ball, or won the toss, then won the ball first, which is fine. Let's check out our depth chart. So outside linebacker, what we're going to have to do is, we got Godson here, but I'm going to put Walker right there. And we'll put the other guy behind him, if I can get to him. So Walker's going to play left outside linebacker. That's your default guy, like on the nickel of things. Now, one thing that's going to be weird is the formation subs, because what's Walker? He's number 41. 41 of 42 Potts, they got to be out there pretty much all day. And right outside linebacker, he's better than the other guy, Brown is. So he's going to be our right outside linebacker. So I'll probably run a little 4-3. Just kind of depends on what they show us offensively. But I'm going to be probably doing a little more nickel. I hate to throw Romero out there because he's just not ready to do it. He's not very fast. Either that, we're going to be doing a lot of 4-2-5 because we got the safeties to do it. So I may be doing a little more 4-2-5 and 4-3 and maybe do my cover 3, my cloud coverage on 3rd and long. So that's probably what we'll do. So let's check out Houston's roster. Quarterback, not very good, which is great. We'll take that. He can run a little bit, but that doesn't scare me too much, but we'll see how much he runs. Halfback. Now, they do like to pass a lot, but they got an impact guy. He's going to be out there on the field one way or the other. It doesn't matter if he's the number 2 guy. They will put him out on the field. Nothing a fullback. I'm not expecting them to use the fullback much today. Wide receiver, this is where their bread is buttered. Look at all this talent they got. For that conference, that's pretty good. Not bad at tight end either. I guess we may see some 11 personnel today. Offensive line, 86, 78, 74. This guy is out. So that's a big drop-off for them. And right tackle. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be going after the right side of their line quite a bit if I can. They run a 3-4, so you got 82 and 78 on the ends. They're not very big on the inside. They're going to mix up their defense a little bit, but they're going to run 3-4 as a base, but they'll mix in nickel and dime, I would imagine. Looking at their linebackers, 78, you got 82 and 76. You see all these middle linebackers, that tells you they run a 3-4. And they got an impact right outside linebacker. Corners. Yeah, look at all this corner depth. I would love to have a couple of these guys. We're so depleted there right now due to our top guy being out, our true freshman. Nothing at free safety. I may try to go after him if I can. A pretty good strong safety. An impact kicker, I'm actually okay with that. I'd rather have it be on a kicker than like on a wide receiver or quarterback. Punter, not too bad. And that's it. So when you go to formation subs, I want to check on my defense. See, Brown, I don't want him there. We need Walker instead. I don't need to forget to change this in the next game, though. But we got to put Walker there. We got Potts and we got... I don't want... Why is Walker playing strong safety? He doesn't even... Oh, this is 4-4. I'm an idiot. Let's go 4-2-5. There we go. So, like here, Abdullah or Brown, I want... We need Walker there. Walker and Potts need to be on the field the entire time. Today, at least. So we got that fixed. I just do not need to forget to make those adjustments. Put Abdullah back in the next game because this stays put and so on and so forth. All right. Let's hope for the best. Need to get a win.
And they're ready to kick this one away.
Should be a strong kick.
Kicks it high and very short.
He'll fair catch it.
Calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 34-yard line.
Now, they got an impact running back. I do not trust them. Let's do quarters. Like, I'd love to blitz right now, but I'm going to try to stay in, see if we can... I told you they put their impact guy out there. And I'm glad they do. That makes it more interesting. It's a good open field tackle there. Picked up about, what, 4?
So they get about 4 yards from play action.
I'm going to attempt a zone blitz.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 39.
Let's go. I'm a little worried. I can't get around. Let's just go up the middle here. It's hard to blitz on this formation. Almost picked off by Brown of all people. 3rd and 6. We're going to go cloud.
When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
Love to get a stop here.
Ball on the 39.
I'm still going to attack from this side. No, let's do it from over here.
Nobles comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. He steps up, throws. Complete.
Good stop. Punt the ball. All right, that's a good start on defense. Michael Walker is off. First name is Michael. I'm terrible with the first names of my players. There's too many guys to keep up with. Marcus Walker, sorry. That's why I usually just stick to the last names is just easier. Unless you're really special, then I'll remember your first name. That's probably what Nick Saban does at Bama. He doesn't even know who you are until you like really do something special for him.
We'll see the punt team.
I like to see a decent return here. I see some room on the right.
Number 40 takes it at the 12.
This is a great
Okay,
opportunity
we
here
are on the
for
right
Oklahoma to
hash.
try to get an early lead
Let's
on
get
this
our
first drive.
formation sub going here. Let's do a flat out to start.
It's time
We're
for the
going
one-on-one
zone.
matchup we've all been waiting
I'll
for.
probably keep this safe and just go to
big-time
Myers.
playmaking receiver is going to have his hands full getting open today. He's going up against a tough cornerback.
I don't care how good a corner you are, you're going to need some help.
Good
covering
play
this
with
receiver.
Myers.
He's an
Pick up the
impact
first
player that comes
down.
up with big plays whenever his team needs him.
Let's stay here.
You can't go
We run a 3-4
one-on-one the entire
though.
game against this receiver and not
Let's
expect
go
to
with
be
the toss and
beat.
see what
It
happens.
should be a lot of fun to watch.
We're going with a nickel, which
It's
I'm
first
okay
and 10.
with.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
I'll probably run to the left.
The Racers
I don't know if I
come
should
out
run
in the
clock
ace
or not.
formation.
I'm not worried about the clock right now. Let's just get in a rhythm on
Out to
offense.
left. He laterals the
That's.
ball. Punt.
We'll
Brings
go
it
back
down
and look
for
at
a
this.
loss.
My left guard got blasted, and that threw me off. I should have pitched it right there, and I didn't. Very fortunate we didn't get a fumble there. Very fortunate.
The defense
Just a
comes
bad
up with
play
good
all
play to
around.
Pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Let's try to. I forgot to do the sub package.
So
That's
it's
okay.
2nd and 10.
They're going man nickel. They're doing that. I'll probably run to my left.
4 wide, and the snap goes to the back. Big opening. Makes a move.
Good play there to Drummer. I'm going to
And the halfback
change my
puts
sub
up a
package
nice
to
gain there to
get our
give them
best
first.
5 out there.
He's a good-looking back.
There we go.
Let's see if they go
Now I'm
for
on the
it.
left hash. Let's go with. Let's do quick slants. It's on my mind, so I want to run it. We're going zone 3-4. This will go to Anderson or Green.
Single set backfield. He drops back. Throws
Almost
off.
intercepted. Wow, that was close.
So it's complete.
He caught
Didn't
it,
get
though.
much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it, and they attacked. The
Let's do another
quarterback should have
toss
found
play.
somebody else downfield.
And we're
2nd
going,
and
yeah.
7 coming up here. Ball on the
Our
40.
outside stuff may not work all that well today. I'm going to go to the left, though.
The option left. Pitches back. They'll bring him down.
That's good defense.
4-yard
This is
gain
2
on
down
the back.
territory for us. 3rd and 3. Let's go. Let's do slot corner.
We've got 3rd and 3.
We're
here.
going zone.
This is the 6th play of the drive.
Let's see what happens here.
The Racers come out with split back.
I threw that. Dang it. We're very fortunate to get picked. I hit the button way too light. That's just my fault.
Anything
All right,
they
it's
can
4th
to
and
get in the
3.
way of a pass.
I feel like I got no choice but to do a direct. We're going man dime, though. Yes. Ooh, they spread out, though.
Murray State lines up in a shotgun set.
I had to wait a little bit on that one.
Big opening. He's hit and got away, and he's shoved out of bounds.
I had to pause. You can go back and, well,
Incredible
I don't know if you'll be able to
running
notice it.
football by this guy.
You can go back here. As soon as I snapped it, I kind of stopped and just kind of made sure. Because I thought they was going to come from the outside on that defensive end, but he went inside, which is fine. So we are on the right hash. I need to get Morgan the ball. Let's do trips attack. I'm trying to just think of something simple.
It's
I just
1st
want him
and
to
10.
touch it.
Ball on the
We're
16.
going zone dime. I'm just going to throw it to him.
They'll bring in their dime package. Back to pass. With the
Terrible throw.
And they couldn't hook up on that one. And he
There's nothing you can do
overthrew
about
his wide
that.
receivers.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim more.
I feel like I want
next
to throw
time.
it again. Let's just go RB deep.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the
I'm going to
9th
throw
play
it to
of the
Morgan
drive.
here, definitely. Even if they go cover 0.
Drops back to pass. Looks. He'll dump this one off. Got an opening.
Ah,
And they
he
make
was
the
able to
stop.
cut up, but we
Short
just didn't get
pass
the
there, and
first.
they get a moderate gain.
It's 3rd and
Nothing
4.
wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
I'm going to do an option, a toss play. We're going nickel and we're going zone.
One-man backfield.
Let's try this.
The option left. Laterals back.
Good block right there, 6 points. All right, good deal. It's a good start.
Well-designed play to get the halfback.
Good block there by Myers.
This guy, it doesn't matter how it's run. He can make his own play as he goes along.
Everybody done a good job on that play. All right, slowly but surely we got down the field. We actually ran clock. It wasn't technically by design. We just had a lot of chunk plays, or a lot of plays that barely got 4 or 5 yards at a time. But we got down the field and score. All right, let's get back on defense and do the same thing we done the last time. Yeah, 10 plays, 80 yards. Nice long drive. So that's a good example of, well, I mean, yeah, it's still a good example of you don't have to run clock necessarily to run clock. You don't have to force it.
He kicks it. Alvarez signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the
Okay,
36.
let's get back on defense. They're going. We're doing that. Let's go quarters.
They'll go to work at the 37-yard line. The Cougs line up with 5 receivers.
Hopefully everybody makes a good decision here. Good stop there. Somebody came through on the defensive line. It looked like a defensive tackle.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread
I'm going to do a 4-3 just because I want to do a zone blitz.
They were having none of that.
Hopefully they will throw here.
I agree.
And they go like play
100%.
action.
Just look at what
I don't know if Brown can get to him quick enough, though.
This attacking defense is very, very athletic, and they're also
Good defense. All right.
That's why they're in the top
I think he got to the quarterback pretty quickly. That's why he threw it so quickly.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working.
Let's
very
go,
hard
Cloud.
with his coach on.
3rd down and 12 to go.
And go after this cat.
45 from the gun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, going deep.
Let's see. Ah, dang it. I butchered it. Ah, that's okay. We stopped it. That's fine.
You got to get in there and play some defense.
I thought I had, well, I mean, I put my hands up. I mean, you can go back and look at it. You can go back here. I guess I was in a bad position. Yeah, I wasn't in the best position in the world. That's okay. Well, if their quarterback keeps making bad throws like that, I think we got a good chance of winning. Kick it to the left. Uh-oh, we may get something here. Get it, get it. Good block there. Oh, good coverage, though. Good pursuit. I thought I had all daylight on the right side, but I guess I didn't.
And with that success running the football, I'm
Okay.
gonna play action
What do we need to call?
right over the top for 6.
I want to go here. Let's go RB clear out.
1st and 10.
We're going man.
28-yard line. They line up with split
That's a
back.
heavy shift to one side.
Back to pass. Looking.
And, ooh, that was an awesome defensive play call. Good catch, though, by Morgan. You go back and look at this. I think that, let's see what happened here. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's zoom out. Now, from the onset, let me get out my little pad here. From the onset, it looked like that Houston was going cover 0. As you see here, I can get my pad. There we go. As you can see here, this guy right here and this guy right here, they came down. So I'm thinking, oh, it's cover 0. But look at this guy right here. He goes back. So it's a cover 1. That just throws me off. But this comes out of the 3-4 defense. You can't find that anywhere. I mean, that you may find that in the 4-3 somewhere. I've never noticed it. But they went cover 1. And that threw me off. But that's why I went to Morgan on the deep side. I wanted to go to Myers over here, but he's going up against the impact player, so that didn't make a whole lot of sense for me to throw it to him. So kudos to Houston, throwing me off there on a cover 1 look. Thankfully, Morgan made a good catch. It was a really good throw by Bo, though, just right over the top. So we're on the left hash.
And on that last pass, he just went over the 1,500-yard mark on the year.
So Bo is on the 1,500-yard passing list. We're on the left hash. I want to go after that. I don't want to force it either. Let me think here. Let's go with... Let's do QB choice. Let's do a basic run-off tackle. They're going man dime. And they got the impact guy sitting right there. And they're shifting hard.
Murray State comes out of the shotgun. Davis.
Yeah, perfect defense. That's just perfect play call against that play. 2nd and 14. So what are we going to call from here? Let's go. Let's run a 3rd down play. Let's go deep outs. We're going man.
Coming up here. Ball on the 29.
I don't know if my left tackle can handle that impact guy. We're about to find out.
The racers line up
Going one high.
Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside.
Just not a very good throw by Bo.
This incompletion
So 3rd and 14. This is 2-down territory for me. So I'm going to run the ball. And then we'll figure out what to do on 4th down. And they're blitzing both inside guys. Okay.
And the secondary better be.
And they didn't change anything.
Wants to make a play.
Let's go to Clark over the top.
Drops back. Long ball right side.
I'm going to have to take him over. I just couldn't get there.
Too tall for his intended target.
It is. I cannot kick that field goal. I just don't think my kicker's good enough. So we're just going to go for it. I don't think I'm good enough. So we're going to go man. I don't. Let's just go ahead and do it.
Davis with 3 wide
Oh, they're bringing both safeties.
Has his work cut out for him here.
Just a bad throw by Bo. Dang it.
They stop him on 4th down.
You talk about huge plays. This
And what do you do?
stood tall and
Just Bo
shot
just
them
did not
down.
make good throws there.
They'll set up shop at the 29-yard line.
I just could not kick that field goal. I didn't trust myself with it. So that stinks. I thought we had a good chance of getting a good 2-score lead and didn't happen.
He jukes.
Oh, come on.
Has some room. And
Don't start that nonsense. All right, end of the quarter. It could have been a whole lot better if we would have done something on that last drive, but we didn't.
Nothing.
So what I'm thinking is we just need to run the ball a little bit more.
Ball on their own 43.
If Bo's not going to throw any better,
The Cougs set up in the gun.
that's what worries me. I mean, he's got to make better throws than that on the deep ball stuff. Halfback draw.
Gives it up the middle.
Good stop there. I thought he was gone for a big gain.
He is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man. The big
Let's
fella's
go back and run a
I saw
quarters
him
from
last night
nickel.
at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt.
We're going to go 4 wide a lot today.
Noble.
And, oh, I'm glad I went over to the other side. He still almost got the first, though.
Good execution.
So I'm guessing they're going to go with the big set. No, they're not, but we're going to go with the 1 high. We can't do 4-4. We don't have the linebackers for it.
Ball right around midfield.
We can try this at least. Don't run to the right side. And they're going to do the toss play. Boom! Big guy, Ernie Potts is there. Huge play. See, that's what this is what hurt us in the last game against UCLA. But normally the toss play doesn't work well in this game because somebody usually comes right on through the middle. And that's what happened here. Maybe because I picked the right defensive play. I don't know. Either way, that's why you don't ever see me run the normal toss play because that's usually what happens there. Somebody comes right on through and gets an easy tackle for loss. UCLA, they just done a whole lot better of it in the previous game. However they done it. All right, we got a gift on that one. Let's get back on offense and try something. Since Drummer's an impact guy, we need to give him the ball as best we can.
He gets it away, and it's a skyrocket.
Wow, what a punch.
Number 40 fields it at the.
I probably should have fair caught that. That's my
Their
fault.
last drive
That's okay.
ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense.
Let's try basic slam. I wonder if we'll go 3-4.
They'll get the
We're
ball
going
here
3-4.
at the 16-yard line.
They're going zone. I wonder if
Davis
move
comes to the
Morgan
line
over.
with 3 wide.
I may move over.
Davis.
Perfect deep. Nobody blocked him.
Brought down.
Not a
Looks like
person.
they picked up a yard or a little less.
Well, looks like we got a pass. Let's go RB deep. They're going man.
Coming up here. Ball on the 17.
Bo's got to play a whole lot better. He's coming down.
Davis lines up in the shotgun. He
They're
drops
going
back.
1 high.
He's looking.
He's fixing to get
Throws this one out
sacked.
to the left.
Good block there. He may be gone. We got lucky on this one. He's going to get caught. Nope.
At the 40, at
6
the 30,
points.
to the 20.
We'll break this play down.
Down, Murray State.
83-yard. I guess that's the all-time. Oh, it's the longest pass.
Oh, what is right? This young man is a complete package at quarterback.
That's going to help our passing and our recruiting for quarterbacks and receivers.
To them in a big, big hurry.
I had to throw it off my back foot, and you'll see that here in a minute. I wonder if it's going to finish off the drive, off the touchdown. It's going to. All right, let's go back and look at it. They got a 1 high safety, so I'm just reading him. He decides to go with the cover 1. Now, since they're going cover 1, I need to zoom out a little bit more. I'm just going to go to Morgan over here. And he's my main cover 1 beater. So when you back out and zoom back in, they brought great pressure. My left guard, it looked like an NCAA 09 situation here, to be honest. He just did not pick him up for whatever reason. Don't know why. So that does happen in 06. Apparently, it doesn't happen as often like it does in 09 and 08 and some of the later ones. But I had to throw off my back foot and go over to Morgan. Now, once Morgan catches it, somebody picks up a great block here. I'm pretty sure it is Drummer. Gets a good block on the impact guy, and then it's off to the races after that. So we'll take it however you can. We'll get a extra point off if we can. Not the best kick in the world.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take it.
So that's actually a good thing, seeing that guard come right on through, the defensive tackle come right on through. Makes you feel like that's not that big of an issue in 09. It happens more in 08 and 09 than it does here, because I just rarely see it happen in this game. But that's, that's still, to me, that's actually a positive, knowing that that's not a huge bugaboo in the later games. Because you can sometimes see it in other games like 06. All right, let's go here. I'm going to try to go after them. They've done a good job on my blitzes. I blew right past them. Good job, Al. Picks up 6 yards.
That's a nice 6-yard gain.
Let's do quarters.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 39. Nobles.
They are doing that. Let's shift these guys over. Normally, most of the run plays in this formation go to the left. There you go. Somebody get him. Should be an easy tackle. That's a big loss right there, so it is 3rd and 10. We'll just go back to Cloud.
Good job by this defense.
Now I can control Reese, see if I can get around this tackle.
Noble drops back to pass.
Sack! Good clean sack right there. Great play by Reese. I guess by myself, but this is not going to be good. Maybe they'll show a different angle. Nope, they're not going to. I was able to get around the right tackle. He's the worst of the 2 tackles. And for some reason, I tend to do a whole lot better job as a left end, which is on our right side, than I do on the other side. But I guess it depends on the talent and the matchup. This may be a tough one. Just fumble. Woo! Super lucky. I try to do a stiff arm. Maybe that's the reason. That's how you get a fumble. We can go back and look at this. Go back here. Okay. I go to a stiff arm right there. It doesn't show it, but I was trying to do a stiff arm. I done it way too late, basically. And he was trying to switch arm or switch hands with the ball. And that's how you get a fumble. So that's my fault. I know it didn't show it really well, but I was trying to do a stiff arm, and he was trying to move it over to his right arm or his right hand. Let's try. Let's go here. Let's do slot seams. We're going man dime. Who do I want to isolate? Let's isolate Green.
DBs in the lineup.
For Clark.
With the throw. And it's
just pick up the yards with Morgan. That's just an easy man beater.
That one in there for a good game.
Boy, he's throwing the football with some pop.
We can stay here, just do a direct. Going man nickel. Who is on the other receiver?
Coming up here. Ball on their own 38.
He's coming down. That means those guys were blitzing.
Set up in the gun.
Are they going zone or they're going to go man? We'll just try to pick up the first down, be done with it. I didn't know what they was calling there. They went with a cover 1. So I made the right decision. I went to my main man beat on the left. I want to run the ball with. Let's go back here. Let's do that QB choice. Let's do a QB choice from here.
1st and 10.
I'm trying to go to the left side a little bit more so we can attack that free safety a little bit. But now he's coming down. I'm going to go back. Oh, now they're doing this. I don't know what this means. They're going zone. Yeah,
And it's caught.
that's good
And down
defense.
it
They
goes.
switched to a zone
Took what
defense
the
there.
defense gave them on that
We still
one.
got 5 yards out
That
of
was
it.
a good job of getting that
Now let's try
pass
that QB
completed
choice
for
again.
positive yardage.
They're going man down, but look where their impact guy's at. He's on that
Ball
left
right
side.
around midfield.
At least they're not shifting.
From the gun.
Let's move Anderson over. I need to check the clock.
Outside. Juke move
Good juke there.
to the 20. And they
So we got plenty of time. We're down the field. It's a minute 18.
He's a tough guy.
I'm trying to think of an easy play. Let's go with... I don't want to do much play action. Play action is just a all or nothing type of deal. Let's do slot corner.
And we
We're
take a
going
quick
man.
look at the stats from within
We're going to go to Myers. It just depends on who is on him.
performance.
Not a big fan of that shift. I may have to throw this kind of hard to
They
him.
got a touchdown out of it.
We're going to let this clock roll. Oh, the clock has stopped. Never mind then. Let's just go ahead and snap it.
Davis back to throw.
Very lucky here. We're going to get 6 points.
Complete. Here he goes.
That's why we moved him over. You see me do this several times. I moved Drummer over.
Not very often. Look at him.
I moved him over this way. So one of these guys right here will be on Myers. And that's what happened. It turns out when you snap the ball, it looks like that impact guy right here was on him. But look at the distance right there. It's just, he can't keep up. I don't care how good he is. He's not fast enough to keep up with Myers on the right side. So that's a 6 points there. Again, how many times we've got a touchdown off of that play? But that's a good red zone play for me, mainly because Myers isn't the fastest guy in the world. He doesn't have to be. We only need to get 18 yards, if that makes sense. Yes, I could call that back on our own 20-yard line, and he can get good yards out of it, but I would prefer when I'm between the 20s,
And he hits the PAT.
I would prefer to go deeper because you're using the field to your advantage.
State 21.
That's why you see me call more deep stuff in the middle of the field as opposed to, when you get in the red zone.
Murray State ready to kick this one off.
All right, they still got time to do something here.
Keep the return.
I just don't know what they're going to do. I may just do something simple and base-wise and just do quarters.
So the offense takes over. The last time
And they may just go ahead and
tough time getting anything going.
throw. I'm guessing they're going to throw.
They'll go to work at the 33-yard line. Houston comes out in the shotgun.
Going 5 wide. Let's see if I can go after this guy. Let's just do it from here. Normally I don't do this. It's just a one-on-one situation.
First down. He tosses it short.
Bad throw. They don't have a very good quarterback. That's going to help us
But he
today.
couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with.
Let's
his coach.
try. Let's do this prevent. I want to do this other quarters. Prevent 4. The only thing I don't like about it
So it's second
is
and 10.
the linebackers are too high
The Cougs
where the
come out in
safeties
the
are.
shotgun.
But at least my defensive end isn't going out in coverage. I would prefer him to rush the quarterback.
Back to pass with the throw.
It's a good throw there.
Senior. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
And they're going to do that. I thought they was going to hurry up and pick a play, but they're not going to.
We've got 3rd and 3.
I'm going to do clown. It's
Ball
only
on the
3rd and 3.
40-yard
They
line.
may actually just run the ball here.
Noble with 3 wide receivers.
Ah,
Off the
dang
way
it.
tackler. Big opening. Campbell brings him down.
I was right. They went
Houston
for a basic
takes a
run.
timeout.
Let's just stay in quarters the rest of the way.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
I would
The
prefer
Cougs
for them not to
with
score
receivers.
right before half and have a little momentum.
Noble drops to throw. He's looking. Throws. And now he's got his back.
I
with
think
the
he stayed in
throw.
bounds. Nope.
Houston
Yeah, that's
calls a
right. They called the timeout. I'm going to stay in nickel. I'm a little more comfortable with it than try to do the 4-2-5 quarters.
They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looks. Throws it to
Wide
the
open
outside.
there. Somebody tackle
The
him up.
senior makes the catch. A little
Big
too,
play right
and
there.
he's tackled.
Nice decision by the
1st and
quarterback.
10.
Not only was it good decision
This is why I stay in
making, but the
quarters, 'cause it's a
offensive
base I
line
can
protected just long enough
stick
for
with.
him
I'm
to
curious to see
find
what they're
his
going to call
target.
here.
When you combine the two, it'll be a
Play
first
action.
down 9 out of 10 times.
Intercept that.
Guns it to the end
Ooh.
zone.
It's good
Someone's gonna
defense.
hit on it. That was a
2nd and
crucial
10.
defensive play in the end zone.
I'm going to take a chance on a zone blitz. I'm just assuming they're going to throw it,
This is the 7th play of this
but they
drive.
may not go play action.
The
I
Cougs
don't know if Brown's
come out
fast
throwing
enough to
3
get
wide.
to him.
He drops back. He's going right.
Good defense.
It's tipped. And
3rd
the
and 10,
corner
so
got
we'll go
in there and
cloud.
broke that one up.
Let's go after this
So
cat.
another third down.
So Reese isn't out there. Mills is.
The Cougar.
They're going
line up with
5 wide.
receivers. Noble set to go to the air.
Sack.
Pressure.
I was able to get around. I went to the outside this time.
Defensive end forces his way through the
I like to mix it up if I can. Usually the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Playmaker, and he's only in his first
They
year
are
on the
going
field.
to,
That's a
I'm not going to,
scary thought,
yeah.
my friend.
Let's just let them kick the field goal. I could probably ice the kicker, but that's not in this game, so it's not going to make a
It looks
difference.
like they're going to try for the long field goal. Houston takes
We're
a
going to call a
timeout.
timeout. That's interesting why they would do that. I'm still going to go safe, man. You really can't block kicks in this game, so I'm not going to go with a full block. This guy should be able to nail it. He's a really good kicker. I mean, he's an impact kicker.
He's going to need some distance on this one. He gets
Oh,
it.
yeah, he had another 30 yards on it.
Here's the drive summary.
That's fine. You can have all the field goals you want. We got 1 second left. I may.
And it looks like they're ready for
We'll
the
just see what
kickoff.
happens here.
Kicks it off.
That's a terrible kick. Let's see if Drummer can do something with it.
Number 40 deals it at the 3.
Nope, nothing. Okay, end of the half. I like where we're at. We're up 18.
Some second half
We'll check out some
adjustments
stats here. Offensively, we're doing okay. I wish we'd run the ball a little bit better, but their 3-4 is kind of tough to run up against at times. What I need to do is run up the middle more. The problem is I don't have a running back that can run up the middle. Drummer's just too small. We will have that next year. Our other transfer running back, he's going to run up the middle a whole lot. We're going to do a lot of dive and slam with him, but we can't do that with Drummer. So I feel like I got to do more outside stuff with him. Passing, it looks like we're doing good passing yards wise, but, you know, half of those yards came from that one big play. Almost half. It felt like it. Our third down conversion isn't very good. It's a clean game between both teams right now. No turnovers. And that's really all there is to see there. I do want to check out my touches. Drummer's getting plenty of his touch. He's got 8 there, and he doesn't have any catches. But Morgan's got 4 of the 144 yards and a touchdown. I'm happy with that. So I like what we're doing offensively. I like to see us run the ball a little bit better, but it just may be hard against a team like
to start
this.
the second half.
Just try to do more outside stuff because, again, Drummer's just too small to do up-the-gut runs.
Fields it in the end zone.
That's a good cut up the middle by that defender.
And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession.
We can try. Let's do a basic off tackle. Sometimes this play works, sometimes it does. And hopefully they're going 5-2. Don't shift to the left.
Winning the one-on-one war
Good.
out there
Let's get to
on
the line.
island. He's made this corner look silly.
And that's not easy to do.
Nobody blocked him. Myers didn't really get anybody there, but that's okay. We got good yardage.
Get beat like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not too often he has
I
to
wanna go after
cover
that free
receivers as
safety.
talented.
Let's
We're
try.
talking about a big-time wide out here. This guy is a playmaker.
Let's do a little play action. Let's go. PA rollout. We're
It's
going
first and 10.
zone.
Ball on the 42.
If they go cover 2, I'll go to Anderson. If not, I'll go to Green.
Murray State comes
Cover
to the line,
2.
only one man in the backfield. He gets the pass away. Batted ball.
Interception.
And
Yeah.
it's intercepted.
I was fixing to get sacked. Dang it. Yeah. I tried to take Anderson. Did I try to take Anderson over? I don't remember. But it got tipped. So there you go. Deep ball isn't always automatic. You know, it's not always automatic.
A well-timed
So that's not the start you
interception
want
there.
Well,
on
they're still
in the
down
second
by a
half.
couple of scores, but the turnovers certainly
Lord
help their
knows the
chances. If
second
they
half
score on
last
this
game didn't
drive,
go so well either.
right back in the game.
They'll start
We're going
this
up against a
drive
lesser
at the
team here,
33-yard
though.
line.
So I'm not too worried yet. Let's go after this guy if we can. We haven't done a very good job blitzing.
Back to pass. Across the middle.
Drop. We'll take it. Wasn't the best throw in the world.
Well, that's a lack of concentration, don't you think, Coach?
Oh, you bet it is, and he'll be
I'm gonna call
reminded of
another
that
blitz.
on the sideline, for sure.
It's second down and 10 to go.
They don't flip their formations much, so I keep having to blitz with Brown.
Three wide
I may have
outs
to do
here.
more nickel blitzing. Going with the quarterback play.
And he's going to throw to the quarterback.
Good defense
They'll
there.
wrestle
All right,
down
third
the
and long.
backfield.
We'll go quarter, or you know where we're going to go to. We're going to go cover 3 cloud.
Third and 14. Ball
Let's
is
just get a
49.
stop here and get back on offense.
The Cougars with 4 receivers.
Try to redeem ourselves off that last play.
Noble.
We'll go inside this time.
He steps up. Has some
Oh, look at, oh my gosh. Almost got the first down. Didn't get it though. Good try. We'll go double cross. I don't know what you go back and look at this. I don't know what I was doing here. I take over this guy, I think. And look, what am I doing? I'm just kind of sitting there. That's just a fart play. Just a brain fart. That's all that is. Very fortunate we didn't get the first down. I'm here to tell you, QB draws from the gun were great in this game. Of course, that wasn't a QB draw. He just kind of went out on a run. But
number 49 punts it, and it's a
all right, Drummer. Nope, he's going to let that one go. And we'll let him do so. So I want to let's just go back and run the ball. Let's just go ahead and do a slam. I can still get to the outside with slam if needed. But since they're going 3-4, this maybe will help me get up the gut a little bit. So let's try some of that, see if it works. We'll go to the right. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Wow, big play.
And he's taken down.
Maybe I should have done this earlier. You can go back and look at this. Good blocking all the way around. Huge hole up the A gap. It went cover 2, as you can see the 2 safeties in their spots right there. And then it's just making plays after that. Great run.
And that one goes
so let's try.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a
Let's
little
do slam from slot. See what
friend.
happens. Now they're going 4-3. All of a sudden they decided to go 4. I guess they didn't want to give up a play like that again. We're going to go to our right.
Murray State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield.
Let's just get out of bounds. I'm not going to let that impact guy do anything crazy. Good play there.
Yeah, it really was, Brad.
I don't have any good play. I have to flip play sort of go after that free safety, so we're doing fine without going after him too hard. So let's just keep doing what we're doing. I want to go back. Let's do RB clear out. I want to stretch the field if we can. They're going man. Let's see who is on Myers.
The Racers come out with split backs. They'll throw
Doing
first
that.
down. Looking. Throws to the middle.
Good catch by
Great
Clark.
concentration. That's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2. Let's do a slam from strong normal.
It's 2nd down and 2
Now they
to
go
go.
5-2. So it's, you know,
39-yard line.
you can't control what the defense is going to call. You just have to kind of roll with
The
it.
defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen.
I'll go this way.
Davis hands it off.
Good defense.
With a monster hit. The
5-2.
halfback
I guess
picks
we
up a yard.
should have expected something like that. 3rd and 1. Let's do another slam before we got to try something else. There we go. 3rd and 4.
And this is the fifth
I may have no
play
choice
of
but to
the
go to
third
the
drive.
right.
Watch out for the man at wideout. He's feeling it right now. They keep it on the ground with a tailback.
Thank the Lord we got an impact running back. Because that was perfect defense. Nobody picked up the blitz. That's perfect defense.
First down here.
And that tailback
He just shrugged them off,
the nose for
thankfully.
that first down marker.
It is 1st and 10. I want to go. Let's go deep outs.
First
We're
and
going
10.
zone.
This is the 6th play of this drive.
This will go to somebody over the middle, depending on the coverage.
Davis comes to the line with 3 wide. He's looking. Throws to the middle.
Go to our big stud, Morgan. They went cover 2. They didn't blitz very hard.
They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't
They went with a
necessarily
soft
bad.
cover
The
2.
offense just
Right,
excellent.
we're on the right
Zone
hash.
is the first
Let's
down.
go. We're on the 15. Let's try. I'm going to do quick slants. I'm going to flip it.
Have a
They're
look at
going
our
man
Rolls-Royce
nickel.
red zone
Ooh, they're going
coverage.
dimes, what they're
Red
doing.
zone, when
This will be
performance
interesting.
matters the most.
I'm going to leave it as
Their last
is.
trip down here was a success.
Oh, no, no, no,
See
no.
if this
Ooh,
one
okay,
will
we were getting
result
6
in
points
another
anyways.
touchdown.
Oh, we didn't get the touchdown. You can go back and look at this. I'm not going to bring the teleprompter up. Well, yeah, I can do that.
Displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a
They
first
went
down.
man, but I can't really bring anybody over. It is what it is, so I'm going to leave it. He went out to the flat. I'm hoping like this guy's defending him, but it's not. This guy came down, and what am I doing? Oops, my bad. Let's go back here. Sorry about that. So when you go back, that free safety went on him. So I had to throw it really quick and almost got the touchdown. That was an interesting call right there. Fortunately, nothing bad happened. So let's just go in the end zone with a simple run if we can. They're going 3-4 zone.
set
Let's
back for
bring
you.
Clark over. That should move that linebacker. No, it's not going to. Ain't gonna matter. Let's just get a touchdown. All right. Stretch the lead. We're now up 24. Well, we'll go up 25. And I'm showing my thing. Dang it. There we go. I completely forgot I had that showing down there. That's what happens when you hit the wrong key on the keyboard. Didn't even notice that. Okay.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the
Back to defense we go. I feel like we got this game in hand. Their offense just isn't good enough. Their quarterback isn't good enough to make a difference. You know, UCLA's quarterback was well more than good enough. Of course, he didn't play all that well. It just not hit me. He didn't do all that well. It was the running back who ran, you know, just crazy on us.
signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the
But it helps to have a quarterback that can do some damage, and this guy can't.
their last drive as they
It's just not in him, which is fine. Let's do a nickel zone blitz.
Maybe it's still you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet
Quickly.
They'll take over at the 37-yard line.
Nah, let's just leave it as is.
Nickel defense. Breaks one.
He's still going to get some yards out of that. Went with the QB draw. That's a good play call against that defense. Let's try another zone blitz. Again, they are not flipping their formations hardly at all. I want to blitz with Walker, but they're not going to let me do so here.
Houston lines up with 3 receivers.
Good play call. Right up the gut. That's,
Draco brings him down.
I probably need to get rid of that zone blitz today. It's just not working. None of my linebackers are getting to the quarterback.
His blocks and accelerated
Defensive line's doing a decent job.
The Cougs with 4 receivers.
So I probably just need to give up on that for today. Going with the 2x2 set.
Snap goes to the back.
Potts failed on that one big time, and he's off to the races.
To the 20. He's all the way down. To the 14.
Good halfback direct. Potts just goofed up on that one. Yeah, just got ran over. So where are they? They're on the 14. They're doing that. I should do quarters.
First and 10. They're threatening inside the 20. High formation here.
Play action. Nope.
Hands it off.
I completely botched that one.
Freeman.
I thought they went play action.
And the
I just
halfback
goofy
pulls off a nice gain
mess
there
up on my
to get him
part.
the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking
Let's just go
back.
goal line.
Let's
They're
see
going to
if
get their
they can
touchdown. Just an easy drive for them. Don't know where that's been all day, but I'm glad we haven't seen it enough.
Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the
Touchdown.
zone right now.
Told you, it's just
And he's got the
impact guy.
touchdown.
Sometimes he's just going to make us
That's how you
plays.
get it done when you're down by the goal line, coach.
When you're close like this, tell your guys, get in there, push.
All right, we're only up 18. We got about a quarter left. I feel like if we could just
And he hits the
don't turn the ball over and score another touchdown, we should end it. But there's a lot of time left. Anything's possible.
10.
Thankful we had a much better third quarter today than we did in the last game.
Kicks it deep.
Let's see if Drummer could do something here.
Number 40 fields it in the end zone. Tries to juke.
Do a little play there, a little scary to do a juke.
Play of this drive.
Where we done it. Let's go.
On their last possession, on their way to the end zone.
Let's do slot seams. Let's flip it. We're
They'll go
going
for it at the
zone.
31.
If they go soft cover 2, I might try to go to Morgan over the top.
Davis lines up in the shotgun. Davis drops back to pass.
I had to get rid of it. They were blitzed everybody. You can go back and look at it. I just didn't have enough time. So I went to my main zone beater, but it was a bad throw. Let's just go direct.
Second and
We're
10.
going man dime. That one guy on the right's blitzing, but their impact guys on the other side, and they're doing that.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. It's a direct snap.
Let's
He
pick
has
up the
some room.
first down. Stay in bounds.
Knocked
Not
out
going to
of
get us out.
bounds. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there.
That
running the football
are we
by this
still
guy.
in bounds? Is the clock going? The clock is going. So what we're going to do is I'm not going to call anything. We're just going to go to the fourth quarter
Ball on their
because
own
Drummer is gassed. I want him healthy. Going to the fourth. So let's just let that clock roll. He's still out there. I wish we had a little bit more depth at halfback this year. It just didn't work out for us this year. I mean, we got Griffin, but he's just not good enough to be out there a lot.
Our score in this one, Murray State.
There we go. Now we got Drummer healthy.
10.
Let's do a dive.
First and
They're
10.
going nickel. I was kind of hoping to go 3-4, but they're not. Now I want to go outside. They're doing that. Let's.
The Racers come out showing
I'm a
3
little
wide.
worried about the. No, we don't want that. Let's go to the left. Let's bring.
Davis.
Hopefully, all that was worth it.
There he goes. And
Pick
he's
up a
taken
first down there. A
down.
lot of motion
That one
there.
over a big,
Look like a
big
Canadian
first
Football
down.
League game going on there.
Every time you run the ball successfully like that,
Let's,
that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend.
Let's run basic slam from here. Let's run some clock.
It's first and 10.
I'm in no
Ball on
hurry.
the 38-yard line.
They're going man 3-4. Let's go to our left. I just want to get away from that impact guy. He still might end up making the tackle.
Davis
Good block
hands it
there.
over. And they make
Did we get the
stop.
first?
And they move the chains once again.
Barely.
That's what
We
they
barely
do.
got it.
Move the chains and keep the other
I would
team
love to
from
run
getting
with
their hands on
Myers,
the
but the
football.
last time we ran the ball with him, he fumbled it. So let's do something simple. I want to call this play. Let's do a pass play. Let's do slot corner.
First and
We're
10.
going zone.
Ball on the 28.
The clock is going.
Number 40 wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. They'll throw on first down. And it's caught.
The middle of the
And
field
down
was
they
open. I
go.
threw it a little too
Gain of
light, but
6.
he caught the ball, and we stayed in bounds. Let's just keep running the ball. Let's go off tackle. Let's just stay in this formation. They're going man.
Ball on the
I just don't want them to
22-yard
shift super hard to the right because you can't flip this run. So everything looks pretty good here.
Murray
And their
State
impact
lines up
guys
this
on the left
backfield.
side of the field. So he should not make too much of a play on this one. The clock is running.
Again with a carry.
Let's see. He's gassed. Let's just get down, stay in bounds.
And that was a nice run.
You could kind of tell he's a little slow on that play.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also a nice.
He still looks halfway okay, but not good enough.
Like
Let's
that,
go.
You gotta give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Let's do QB choice.
Have a look
Dang
at
it,
our
he's on that
old
side of the
red
field.
zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters.
They're going
the most.
man, at least. I think they are.
Murray State comes out in the
We're
shotgun.
going to leave it as is.
They'll run the option.
Don't fumble it. Say I knew he was going to make the tackle.
Much there for the tailback on the option.
Second and goal. We're on the 8. I'm going to go back. This is scary, but we're going to do it anyways. Let's just go back and run the same play. I want Myers to touch it. Drummer's gas. That's why I don't want to throw it to him. Otherwise, I'd go to our A slot version. They are going man.
The Racers come out with
So Myers may get a second touchdown here, depending on who's covering him.
drops back to pass. He
And he's
throws it.
wide open. Good play
Complete.
call here.
The big guy with
No
the
different than what we saw before. Looks like
touchdown.
number 26 was on him, which I'm pretty sure is the safety. So when you move Drummer over, it forces, if I can put my cursor up there, it forces this guy to cover Drummer. Look at this distance. He just has no chance. So when you snap the ball, look at this. And he got hit by his own defender, his own teammate right there. But here he is trying to cover Myers, and no chance whatsoever to go after him to make a play. He actually got hit twice. He bumped into 2 of his players. I wanted to give that to Drummer, but again, he was just kind of gassed, and I just didn't want to take the chance. I'd rather just let Myers. He's fresh, healthy. So that was a perfect drive if you think about it. We ran some clock,
And he tacks on the
and we
extra
scored a
point.
touchdown. Look at that. We took off almost 3 minutes.
This summary of
That's a
how
good
they
drive.
this play.
I'll tell you what, though, you go look at our running back situation. I don't know if Drummer will be back next year. I'm guessing he won't. But we got the other transfer coming in. He's not in here, is he? I don't think they show him. There he is. Yeah, Gladhar. I'm really looking forward to seeing it because he's a much bigger guy. He's stronger. Can run up the gut more. It'll be a nice 1-2 punch, inside, outside type of thing. Because Drummer, only downside with him, he's just too small and he's touching, or he's running the ball a whole lot for his size.
Like they're ready for the kick.
But I just don't have a whole lot of depth behind him this season. Of course, that'll change next year. Got a couple other freshmen that'll do okay.
Number 87 calls for the fair
But we
catch,
do need
and they make the fair
better
catch.
talent. Some of the freshmen we do have aren't all that
For the
great.
first play of this
But they're
drive,
freshmen.
they
What do you
moved the ball
expect?
extremely well on their last possession.
Let's
On their
go.
way to the end zone.
Let's do a zone blitz out of nickel.
They'll set up
I need to get rid of this. I don't know why I just called it. I shouldn't have. It has been working.
Noble, with 3 wide receivers, steps up in the pocket.
And I completely botched the tackle there. I knew I wasn't going to get the sack, so I backed out into coverage. Let's just stay here and go back to quarters.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 40-yard line.
I'm not going to put in my second string. The game's bad over with. And play action.
Play fake.
Oh, good play.
He's going left.
Delayed route. I didn't even expect that.
Nice decision.
I was going to go cover somebody
Not
else.
only was it good decision making, but the offensive line
We'll just stay in
protected
quarters.
just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Noble with the give. Kennedy
Good tackle.
brings him down. That's 4 yards on
I
the
got
play.
plummered. Is that even a word? I got pummeled. There you go. I got rocked by that left guard.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 43.
We'll do basic quarters this time at a 4-3. Just break it up a little bit. They're going 4 wide. It said they was going on 3.
It's a direct
And they're going to go
snap.
direct.
Walker
Get a
with
stop
the
there. It's
takedown.
3rd and
5
1.
yards.
Let's just go ahead and do cloud. They may just run the ball.
3rd and 1. And this
I don't think it really matters at this point.
Number 31 is in the
If I was them,
zone
I'd just
and
run
looking
it.
to make something
Doesn't
happen.
make a difference anyways. And there they go. Right up the gut.
Makes a move.
Look at that. I thought he was going to break the tackle there.
And it looks like there's an
And we got a
injury
player
down the
hurt. So another defensive player. Let's just. I can't put in my second string. I don't have a second string. I got too many guys hurt. So, hopefully it's not too serious. But what do you do?
It's 1st and 10. The
Drummer
6
MVP
play
of the game.
Nobles comes to the line with 3 wide. Inside give.
Good stop there by Potts.
Houston calls a timeout.
Go defensive line. Let's do quarters out of nickel.
2nd and 6.
Out for a week. We're okay with that. He'll be back next week.
Comes out with an eye
Technically,
formation.
that 1 week counts as this week.
They hand it off.
That's a good play there by the.
And they make the stop.
I had to cut back
Houston
over to make the
takes a timeout.
tackle. He got 100 yards. We've done a pretty good job against that running back. I don't mind him getting his 100 yards. I just didn't want him to get like 200. It seemed like we've done a decent job containing him. It helps that he's not super fast. He can break a tackle, though.
Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Noble drops back, looks
There he goes.
like he's going to run. And he's
He could
tackled.
run
And
just
tucked that
enough
one
to
in
get
for about
yards.
5 yards.
I am going. Let's try. The game's over with, so it doesn't really matter. Let's do a fire 2. Let's send 6 guys at him. See what happens. He may just run away from it.
They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And
Just a
that
bad
one's
throw
incomplete.
into like triple
A little
coverage.
too high for his
3rd and
receiver.
Throw the
5.
football into the end zone. You've got to be extremely
Hey, let's just do
Don't have
cloud.
any room for errors.
Get a stop here and end this thing. And they're going to go to their flex bone normal formation, which they haven't used once today. And they call that play. That's whatever.
What I'd love to see.
It didn't fake us.
Linebacker who plays downhill against the run.
Oh, it's now
That
4th
guy
down.
knows
My bad. I thought it
exactly
was
what the heck
4th down. I'm an
is going
idiot.
on out there.
I wasn't even paying attention. I thought that was 4th down. Woo!
By the linebackers.
Okay,
Drops back to
let's go to the inside. Oh, almost had a chance on him. Oh, that should have been caught.
Off his hands, incomplete.
No choice
All right,
there but to go
we'll
for
take a
it.
knee. We're on the
Even though this
13. We
one
should be
is
good.
basically over, this defense
All right,
isn't
good
gonna let up
victory.
or relax
Make
at
sure you
all.
stay to the end of the
I like
video.
to
Let's
see
see if
that
we
from
can
a
pick up
team
any
that shows
commits.
good discipline.
The defense lines up with 6 DB.
And we'll check out some stats here. I feel like we didn't throw the ball all that much in the second half. I don't, it didn't feel like we did. Well, we can check it here.
The fine folks at EA Sports, thank you.
We ran the ball a little bit
for tuning in to
more.
this contest of NCAA Football 2006. The final score.
But I think we threw the ball well
25,
enough today to
Houston
attract some,
10.
just add to our passing stats and such. We ended up 442 yards, nowhere near as many yards in the second half. Of course, we ran the clock in the second half. Yeah, we only had 85 rushing yards in the first, and we ended up with almost 200. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we didn't throw the ball a whole lot in the second half, which I'm fine with. We won the ball game. That's all that really matters. I hate to force stats on certain things just because we need certain players at certain positions, like at quarterback. We ended up with the one turnover. What was that? Oh, yeah, that interception. That was just a good pressure on them. Otherwise, it was a clean game between both teams. Let's go to individual stats. 14-21, 3 touchdowns. That helps. Touchdowns is a big deal when it comes to stats for quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, just in general. Even though the passing yards doesn't look all that impressive. Rushing, though, German almost had 200 yards. Not bad for going up against a 3-4. Going up the middle helped a little bit in the second half. We probably should have done that more in the first, but that's okay. Receiving, Morgan, he done every bit of that pretty much in the first half. He got his 1 touchdown. Myers got 2 touchdowns because we were using that red zone play for him. And that's kind of it, really. Clark only had 1 catch. I feel like he had more than that. I guess not. Anderson ended up with a few catches. Germer even had a couple. Only 1 pancake. Defensively, Walker, I figured he would do something out there today. He ended up being our leading tackler. I do not need to forget in the next game to change that back around where Abdullah is out there. Hopefully I won't forget that. Yes, I want to exit. I need to just write down a note. Not with this pen. That ain't going to work. Hopefully I didn't mess up that end, the tip. So I don't want to save it. So we are going to simulate, and we'll see if we get a commitment or two. Would be nice. I wonder if it'll stick on my monitor. I don't think it will. It ain't gonna matter. Okay, that's fine. Yes, hopefully we'll get maybe 3 commitments. That'd be great. I think we got 3 guys visiting today. This is technically our most important win of the season. The Florida State win was huge, don't get me wrong. But winning when you got visitors coming, it makes a big deal. Big difference to get those commitments, and we need more bodies. As many bodies as you can. We're back to the point where we about maxed out our talent in terms of like total number of players, 70. But our depth isn't where it needs to be. So we got to continue to recruit better. Hopefully we get a commitment for that quarterback today. Man, we need that in the worst way. All right, we got all 3 to commit. Tony Hamilton, a quarterback, a good body. We can check out. I haven't seen it in forever. But he's got a C+ accuracy. So it's not the best in the world, but he can throw it deep. So he kind of fits with what we do. I just wish he had a better accuracy, but that's okay. A body. He'll probably, if we get unlucky on the quarterbacks in the offseason, he may end up being our starter next year. Rashad Black, good to have him on board. Another body at receiver. He's not very big, but he's very fast. 4.31. Maybe a good slot receiver down the road. We'll see. And tackle, Michael Miller. Glad to have, you can't have enough offensive linemen, for sure. So with that being said, we can go back and go to in-season recruiting real quick, and we can make some adjustments. See, this strong safety still has us sitting right there, which is weird. I mean, I guess we got that negative pitch. I'm not going to bother. So we got a bunch of points to spend on a bunch of guys. So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do that now. But we're down to essentially 4 guys. I could put points back on Longshore, but I don't think I'm going to. I'd rather put all my eggs in my baskets if these 4 guys right here. That's the hope. Get a couple more offensive linemen, maybe. Middle linebacker, maybe another receiver. So we'll see what happens. So come on back. We will take on South Florida. They're 2-4. I mean, they got more talent than we do, and I don't know where their talent lies, you know, in terms of where their impact players are. But we will adjust accordingly. We'll have Abdullah back and all that good stuff. So we're 5-2. We're on our way. Hopefully we can finish the season strong. We still got a long ways to go. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.